Huh? What's going on, America? Kev from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. Yeah, man. It's look like they want to get real weird on us. That's cool with me. So we're gonna have to get a little weird tonight. Welcome to the show. Hit the like button, share my videos, follow me on all the other social media platforms. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure your notification buttons are turned on. All that good stuff. And before we even get started, make sure you can hear me. So can somebody please check in with me and let me know that you can hear me? I'm seeing some people over here. Somebody say, I like weird. That's right. We could play whatever games they want to play. Beat them at everything. I don't know about y'all. I like those type of games when I be like, yo, what? You pick the game. You pick the game. Okay? I don't care what it is. Marbles. There you go. Jacks. I don't care. Fling, fling, flu. Hopscotch. You name it. We beat them. So now they want to play the weird game, so I'm going to have to do it. Yeah, see? They're going to make me do it, eh? Yeah, they're going to make me do it. So brace for impact, because we're going to go ahead and do a compare and contrast. We're going to go ahead and see who wins the weird title. So with that being said, let's get busy. Let me get loose. Yeah, let me. Real gorilla, real gorilla, real gorilla. Just some teams in the building. Gorillas in here, gorillas in here, gorillas in here, gorillas in here. Yeah, man. So while people are logging on, getting their notifications, hopefully. I mean, you know, I would think by now everybody knows I'm going to be on the show every day at 7 o'clock, 7 to 9. And if you don't know, now you know. Only time I might miss a day is if they try to work me to death, which lately I've been okay. Things have been, fair. Now, with that being said, though, let's go ahead and get into it. But first, I want to let you know I do have Kevin's Corner store. Last night, somebody said they were going to get some gizmo gear. You can go into the store and shop till you drop. And there's also a phone number right there, 330-974-4607. That is the number you text for Kevin. And just in case they make me unexist, if you text MAGA to that number, I could at least keep y'all in the brush of where I am and what they're doing to me. Okay, maybe y'all have to come get me. And finally, if you want to support the channel, you can through my Cash App and my PayPal. So with that being said, let's start off. But guess what, guys? This episode of Kevin's Corner is brought to you by a brain.
So I used to believe everything I'd see on the news, but that's before I discovered a brain.
A brain is meant for everyday use. Those living with moderate to severe stupidity have seen immediate improvement in common sense with a brain.
I thought the government had my best interest at heart, and then a friend told me about a brain.
Talk to your doctor about what news sources you obey. A brain may also lower your desire to take life-altering advice from celebrities.
Getting lectured about my carbon footprint from people with 3 private jets used to make sense. But thanks to a brain, now I can think for myself every day. When my disregard for third-grade biology began to flare up, I knew it was time for a brain.
Do not try a brain if you're allergic to a brain. Common side effects may include accountability, discernment, homeschooling your kids, a better understanding of economics, awareness of the stupidity of socialism, and diarrhea.
For tethering yourself to reality, the only no-brainer is choosing a brain. Ask your doctor if a brain is right for you.
Wow. Hello, is this a brain? Yes. I know about good 15 million people who need this product. I'm going to order it now, please. That's right. What? You don't have that many in stock? Was there back order? Okay. Well, I'll wait. I know a whole heap of folks that need a brain. Man, I tell you, they can never be as funny as we are on the right. Their policies make them look stupid, makes them look weird, makes them look out of touch, makes them look like they lack common sense. And I'm going to prove it tonight. I'm going to prove it tonight. So that was a wonderful little skit put together, a brain. Now, I guarantee you, if you sent this to some of your liberal friends, they'd be mad. Hey, man, dude, I ain't stupid. I ain't stupid. I'm going, what stupid is stupid does. If you're going to support Kamala Harris, if you in the corner of the cackler, then I'm questioning some things. I'm going to have to slip some of those brains in your water. Every time you look away from me dropping one in your Kool-Aid. Hopefully it'll kick in. Now you notice everything gives diarrhea though. Every commercial when they're talking about a product could cause diarrhea. What is that? What is with that? All these products can give you the poops, the runs, but it would be worth it to get a brain. So guys, that's hilarious. Shout out to whoever put that together. I love it. Now, let's go ahead and get into this game, okay? So we're playing the weird game, hey? Let's go ahead and give them the first round. We're going to give them the first round and let them take their shot, and then we'll rebuttal when it comes down to who's more weird, the left or the right? Oh, yeah. I like these games. Here we go.
Now they've been trying something completely different and completely unlike the Democratic Party, which is to just throw a word out there. And the word that they're throwing out there about Trump and JD Vance is weird.
Now, that in itself is weird, okay? But nonetheless, what is she talking about? Something they never do. Are you kidding me? These folks throw words out constantly. They would throw all kind of mess out. The white nationalist, xenophobe, homophobe, the dictator, Hitler. They throw words out constantly. Now she's trying to pretend, since this is so obvious that this is a campaign strategy, some raggedy attempt to, I guess, convince a lot of folks in the middle, maybe, folks that's on the fence, that if you lean towards these people, you're hanging out with the weird crowd. We're not the weird ones. No. Don't look at policies. Don't look at results. Don't even compare both administrations, because you do have data to do that. You know what life was like under Trump, and you know what life was like under the Biden and, of course, Kamala administration. So you got data, but they don't want you to look at that data because everybody says life was better under Trump. So they want to take all that stuff away and get into the playground tactics. You know what? If you hang out with them, those are the weird kids. You're going to be weird too if you go over there and hang out with them. So let's see who's more weird. Because I don't like being called names, man. Don't be out here calling me. I thought I was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Call me Cool Kev. I thought I was pretty cool. But now you're saying that I'm hanging out with the weird crew? You telling me I can't see weird in front of my face? You telling me all the times I've listened to Trump speak, JD Vance speak. I couldn't just hear the weirdness in them. Well, of course I couldn't, because they're not weird. See, we have common sense. We're able to read context clues. We're able to know if they're joking. We're able to see the meaning behind what they're talking about, all these things. And then we see these folks putting their spin on it and calling these things weird without looking at themselves and their whole party. Let's look at their party and the people who vote. So we're going to look at the Democrats and the people who vote for the Democrats. So let's get it, y'all. Let's see how the strategy works out. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
That's it. Weird. Listen to this.
Some of what he and his running mate are saying, well, it's just plain weird.
These guys are just weird. That's who they are. As weird and creepy as J.D. Vance.
A super weird idea from J.D. Vance.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's quite weird. Just plain weird.
Just plain weird.
Now, what I find weird is that all of these people are saying weird. That's what I find weird. See, they don't even get it. When we put together montages like this, that's the weird part of it. Nobody finds it weird that every single one of these people are echoing what Kamala Harris said? Nobody finds that weird? I do. When everybody in the media are all saying the same things, I find it very weird. Sharp as attack, sharp as attack, sharp as attack, sharp as attack. Same people who said that. And come to find out, he was dull as a bowling ball. So now, same people coming out, weird. It's weird that y'all are all saying this. That means somebody told y'all the word of the week is weird. So now, I can't believe anything y'all saying, okay? Because y'all are coming across weird, all right? So let's continue hearing them talk about weird.
Just plain weird.
That stuff is weird. They come across weird, and then they start being weird. Yeah, they're weird.
Being a really weird.
He's such a weirdo.
Donald Trump and his weirdo running mate are weird. Deeply and profoundly weird.
Deeply and profoundly weird. Now, do you think they care that people could see what they're doing? I wonder sometimes about that. Or do they just trust that the people that count for them, the people that they're going after, will never see this? They will never see the montage. They will never be able to make the connection that this is all theater. These folks are PR folks. That's what they are. They'll never be able to catch it. See, because they'll just catch one or two of them saying weird. They might hear the soundbite of Kamala Harris saying weird, but they won't see this montage of all of these people just repeating exactly what Kamala Harris said. And they're not repeating her. They're actually using the same talking point as her. So it would be one thing if they say Kamala Harris called J.D. Vance and Donald Trump weird. But they're calling J.D. Vance and Donald Trump weird, meaning that somebody told these folks, I want you guys to go out there and echo what I said. But don't say I said it. It needs to look like you yourself believe that these two are weird. That's what it needs to look like. So that's what I find to be very weird. Let's continue.
They are weird.
These Republicans just being weird, it's just weird. It's really weird.
Republican weirdness goes even deeper.
He said a lot of things that are weird, a weird style that he...
Says the guy who took a vacation to feed his adopted baby with a fake boob. This guy is saying weird. This dude had a strap-on boob, okay, breastfeeding his adopted child, and he's talking about this J.D. Vance, what he said, weird. No, I find that weird. If I ever roll up on a dude with a fake boob, feeding their baby with the, I'm going, what are you doing? Did the wife pass away or something? What's going on here? No, she's perfectly fine. I just want to do my part. Well, first of all, probably would have to ask, is your wife a woman? Okay, she's a woman and you still got the fake boob on? You're weird. Yeah, I would call that guy weird too. This guy's weird. But let's continue.
He brings weird policies. Let's start with the weird thing, because it is a thing.
Just plain weird.
It's a thing. Because Kamala Harris's campaign told y'all that it's a thing. Told y'all to go out there and create a thing. Not just talk about a thing, create a thing. So somebody in their think tank thought it was a good idea as a campaign strategy to say, you know what we should do? Let's go ahead and be brat. Let's be hip. Yeah, let's not get into a long, everybody knows that everybody on the right looks at all the folks on the left, and I'm talking extreme left, not in the middle. I'm talking about liberals, progressives. Everybody knows those folks are weird. Somebody said I'm buffering. Let me put the Wi-Fi on. I forgot to put the Wi-Fi on. Let me see something here. Let's try that. All right, let's give it a second. Let's give it a second to finish buffering. I forgot to put the Wi-Fi on. Okay. Let me know when it kick in. Better? Good. Okay. Yeah, I got caught slipping. I didn't put the Wi-Fi on. Gotta let it run through the system first. Is it running through the system? Okay. All right, good. So yeah, getting back to this campaign strategy where they're trying to make us think that we're not the cool kids. And we all know that the extreme radical left are weird. Most folks do not get with their beliefs, their agenda. They are just masters at manipulation and masters at fake narratives that they push and targeting different groups of people, not with the weird stuff. See, that's the key. When they target a group of people with identity politics, they don't reveal the weird stuff. They don't tell them, hey, by the way, we're weird. They're that girlfriend or boyfriend who don't tell you they got some issues later. They only give you the good stuff to drag you in. Hey, you hate racism? Yeah, well, of course I hate racism. I'm a black person. Yeah, you know what? I understand. I get it. Your people have been oppressed for centuries. And if you vote for us, we'll make sure you get reparations. The rest of them are white nationalists. They don't want to see you. They don't want to see you get ahead. They're trying to stop you from voting. You didn't know that? The whole time they're telling folks that, they're not saying, by the way, we want to slide into the schools and get hold to your kids and show them pornographic books. Yeah. We want to tell your kids that it's okay if you feel a little funny on the inside and want to explore an alternative gender. Yeah, we want to do that too. See, they leave that part out. Yeah, they leave that part out. So that's how they manipulate large groups of individuals. That's why they love identity politics. Show them Only the good stuff. Talk to them about something that we assume all of them will have a problem with. But don't tell them how radical we are. Don't tell them how crazy we are. Don't tell them about all the other bootleg, crazy, weird policies that we are on. And they're not going to go and look it up. They're not going to be watching C-SPAN when we're up there on Capitol debating. They're not going to see us out there defending men and women's sports. They're not going to see those things. Only time they see us coming is when we come and talking about some racism, when we come and talking about sexism, xenophobia. They won't be hearing us up there dodging whether 9-month and beyond abortion is okay. They ain't gonna be hearing that. No, we're gonna make sure the media blocks them from that. So now, all you have to do is show these folks how weird they are, and that's my goal. I can't let them get out there spreading rumors about Trump and JD Vance and us without balancing it out. Okay, so I'm gonna have to show the weird side of them too.
Weird was talking about Diet Mountain Dew. Who drinks Diet Mountain Dew?
You ever seen the guy laugh? That seems very weird to me that, that an adult can go through 6.5 years of being in the public eye. If he has laughed, it's at someone, not with someone.
So they're just trying to pick anything. Have you ever seen the guy laugh? Did you ever see the guy walk? Did you ever see him talk? I mean, did you ever see the guy pick up a fork? It's weird. None of this, like what makes something weird is it have to look weird. That's the crazy part about it. You can't just fabricate this stuff. Have you ever seen the guy laugh? I haven't seen the guy. Isn't that weird? I'm going, no, what's more weird is Kamala Harris laughing all the time. That's weird. But yet, here they are, just anything. They're sitting here on these networks just going, you know what, the way they talk is weird. You know what, the way his eyebrows go up is weird. The way now they're sounding petty. They're sounding like little kids trying to look and find something to cap on. What's up with your shoes, though? Your shoes, you got some Okies on. And it ain't funny. But look at your shirt dingy, and I'm going, it's not landing. The shirt's not dingy. We all can see it. You're trying to make us see it as funny. You're trying to make us see this as weird. And I'm saying, no, not weird. Not weird at all. All these things are thrown out there. I'm going, what are they talking about weird?
That is weird behavior.
Weird and cultish.
These are weird.
Weird and cultish. Weird and good. Now she's talking about us, y'all. Now she's talking about us, and I can't let that fly. So now we're weird, okay? So we're weirdos, we're creeps. You were here before. I couldn't look you in the eye. So we're creeps. That's what you're saying, we're weirdos. Cause I'm a creep and I'm a weirdo. So if that's what you want to call us for being on the right side of things, then call me a creep and call me a weirdo. But I'm going to show you weird is as weird does.
People on the other side.
Kind of doubled down.
People on the other side.
It's like weird what he does, right? I mean, on the other side, they're just weird.
On the other side, they're just weird. Now, that hurts. That hurts, man. That busts me up on this. I can't. Now, you know, I'm all about the capping game. Okay. Y'all don't watch my show. Y'all know I will look at somebody and just lay into them off the top of the dome. I ain't gonna let you come on Kev's Corner and start calling me weird and all of that stuff without me returning fire, baby. So let's go to the playground. Yeah, I'm about to get petty since they want to get petty, calling folks weird and all. Let's see.
No matter what kind of weird stuff they keep saying.
Look at that. What is that? The second husband or something? What is he again? I don't know his title. I don't know. The Beta Man, maybe something like that. Beta Man, Omega Man. He might be Omega Man. Yeah. So here they go. Paired and all of this. You're weird.
What was weird was him joking about racism today and then talking about Diet Mountain Dew.
Okay.
This is so obvious. So now let's see how it works. Let's see what the Republican strategist has to say.
So they've got the talking point, Scott. They've got it. And then you chuckle, but you know, it's the kind of word that if it sticks in people's minds can make whoever you're talking about look kind of silly and small.
And that's the goal. There it is. That's the goal. The goal is to isolate Trump, JD Vance, and their supporters from anybody in the middle by labeling them as obscure, as weird. You know, those are uncool kids. They're taking us back to the playground. That's what they're doing. So they're going to try to make Kamala look cool by calling her brat. I see that right there. Yeah, calling her brat, calling her Keonce or whatever. They're going to try to make her look cool and make us look uncool. They're taking us back to childhood tactics, the playground. So now that's the goal. Could that make people, so by association, folks are going to be like, man, I don't want to associate with them because the media has been saying they're weird. Now, I can't personally tell you what's weird about them, but if I hear it enough coming out of these folks, I'm just going to assume they're weird. Just like I can't tell you what Trump is guilty of or what crimes he committed. But because I've heard it enough coming out of these folks for the last 8 years almost, I assume that man's a criminal. You see how it works? So now.
Are you worried about it?
No, because I think any Republican would say, I think the Democrats.
Oh, that's right. So now let's see what weird would look like. So he said, yeah, I'm not worried about it. Because I think any Republican would say that Democrats are weird. Starting off with this.
By the way, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs.
What?
That turn.
That's not weird. When I saw this dude come out and do that, I said his career is over. And guess what? The Democrats accepted it. They overlooked it. There you go. White man up there pandering amongst all those little black kids, talking about he was at the swimming pool. And he got blonde hair on his legs and stuff. Look at that. Look at that. All those little black kids right there. They want to hear from this white liberal man who apparently grew up around black folks and went to the black church.
About blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down.
Is that something a politician should be talking about? That's not only weird, but it's creepy. That's how he gets his name. Creepy Sleepy. So now, here he is talking about rubbing up and down the legs and stuff. Now, why is this man's career where it is? How in the world did he go from this speech right here to the White House? I mean, when I saw it, everybody was like, that's weird. That is very weird. Why is he talking about this? Something's going on in his brain. And yet they overlooked it. They found themselves a puppet and they said, we're able to make folks that got bubble heads overlook all kind of weird stuff. We're able to spin their brains somehow to make them say, well, even though Joe said racist stuff, we're not going to look at it as racist because the media told us, well, that's not racist. Trump's the only one that's racist. Even though this man's talking about kids rubbing up and down his legs. And then what did he say?
So it was straight and then watch the hair come back up again.
That's weird.
They look at it. So I learned about roaches.
And then you have that. What are you implying, weird old man? I'm surprised he didn't have a raincoat on. With a hat, like the Flasher. Coming up there talking about, and then I learned about roaches. Now, I don't know about you. Trump says black jobs. And they had a fit because the media told him that's offensive. What did he mean by black jobs? This man is amongst all black kids talking about I worked at this swimming pool when it was all black kids. And guess what I learned about? Roaches. These little black kids taught me about roaches. The Brown Brothers, they called them. That's right. Talk about how they come out in the middle of the night, eat cornbread if you don't put it up and wrap it up tight. Sometime might even get in the Frigidaire. You might find one sitting on the Jell-O when you open up the fridge, embarrassing you in front of all your company when your friends come over and then the Brown Brothers come out. Learned about all of that, listening to you little black kids, because where I'm from, we don't have those roaches. So there you have it. That's not weird.
I learned about kids jumping on my lap, and I love kids jumping.
And learned about kids jumping on my lap, and I loved kids jumping on my back. Now, in any other scenario, you would snatch your kid away from this guy and take off running. You'd be like, dude, don't you ever talk to my kid again. Get away from my son. I don't want to see you around my son, my daughter, my family, nobody. Honey, stay away from the creepy old man talking about kids on his lap, teaching them about roaches. The media should have destroyed this man's career, but he's a Democrat. So they made something that is obviously weird just go away. Forget about him saying that. That's not weird. It's acceptable, right?
One on my lap.
Oh, wait. Oh, look at this. Here's a Democrat right there. Look at this campaign strategy. What is that?
That's a full-service presidential candidate.
That's weird. I mean, always up to antics. Remember the Democrats showed up at one of, I don't know if it was the impeachment or whatever, but they came with the bucket of chicken, the rubber chicken, stuff like that. Antics. They're always into shenanigans. These folks are showmen. Everything they do is over the top dramatic, trying to land a joke, trying to, leave a memory in somebody's head by doing stupid stuff like this. Why are you spraying whipped cream in the man's mouth, man? But hey, that's not weird. That's a normal campaign strategy. Look at it. You don't get no weirder than this.
We're gonna have.
Now, first of all, why are you manhandling that little girl like that? Man, creepy. When these were the videos that made me want to give Creepy a piece of my mind. I just say that. Made me want to give him a piece of my, and people overlooked this. I couldn't believe it. I put together, this is just a couple clips of how weird this guy is. I put together a montage of like 20 something minutes. Do you understand how much footage that is? For a person to be doing the same thing in public, you might catch one clip where you're by accident, somebody's out there, oh shoot, can't you caress somebody? Ooh, oh my bad. This man had 20 plus minutes of material of him doing stuff like this. And people voted for this trash.
There you go.
Look at that. That's not weird, that's normal. As you can tell by the girl. Look, see? She don't think it's weird. Yeah, all little girls just pull away like this. That's not weird. Of course it's weird. Even the little girl knows it's weird. And see, if the Republicans were smart, I would rebuttal to all of these things talking about they're weird. The people over there are weird. Those people who follow Trump are weird. I would run clips like this all day. Oh, the Democrats like to call us weird, but let's see what weird really looks like. Let's see creepy, sleepy, sleazy, slimy, sloppy Joe interact with kids. I would run all of this crap. Be like, oh, we're weird? This is normal? Look at the little girl. She's like, ugh. Why did that parent come across with a right hook? That's my question. Why didn't that parent come around that little girl and catch Creepy up under the chin? They would have had to just straight lock me up, man. Going in for a kiss on my daughter and she's like, ooh. Look at this one. Not weird at all.
Do you know what
Look at that.
what my dad used to say? Your granddaughter said one.
I don't care what your dad said. Oh, God. I mean, he makes me want to vomit, man. That's why I destroy him every moment I get. I don't care if he's breaking down Mentity. I don't care. This guy got years and years of nastiness like this on video. On video. And they got the nerve to be calling us on the right weird.
Good evening, folks. My name is Charlotte Clymer. My pronouns are she, her.
That's not weird. My pronouns are she, her. Boy. I mean, it used to be we didn't have to worry about trying to guess and figure out stuff like that. Then the left came along. All Biden voters. All Biden voters. Right now, if you see somebody still riding around in their car with a mask on, Biden voter, Democrat. You see somebody walking around in the store right now still with a mask on. We look at that and go, that's weird. Oh, they're a Democrat voter. Yeah, see, you got to have a little weirdness in you to be able to vote for these idiots. So now this guy's talking about my pronouns and she, her. Well, where could he get that from? Oh, Kamala Harris. She's up there talking about, hello, my name is Kamala Harris. Pronouns are she, her. And I'm sitting here. I have a blue suit on. That's weird.
I'm a writer and activist, and I am so excited to be part of this historic gathering of women across the country.
Historic gathering of women across the country. Boy, if I could take us back about 15 to 20 years and show this to people who've done died, passed on, gonna let them see this like this is what the future looks like. We're gonna have people out there on TV and politicians in one party. One party is gonna be on there going, great, that's awesome. The welcome to womanhood. And one party is gonna be doing that. It's gonna be okayness. Those folks would roll over in their grave all those past Democrat voters would be like, what in the heck? Even all of those white nationalists, Ku Klux Klan's members, they forsaken their roots. You thinking the KKK and all of them would have been okay with this? That's the one thing the KKK were like, oh man, now listen, we okay with the other stuff, but nah, man, we ain't talking about no, listen, I'm a woman, but yet I'm a man, but yet I'm a woman. That stuff right there don't make no sense. That's right. But here they are. And look at this. That's not weird.
Let's Catwoman. But I'm happy. I'm happy. Bring laughter on. You know?
Vance.
Yeah, what is your message to Vance?
You know what, pussycat? Okay? You see the pussycat? That's not weird. You don't see that on our squad. We're not rocking pussycats. How about those women that was out there protesting for women's rights with a vagina on top of their domes? Not weird at all. Couldn't even explain to the people asking them, why are you here protesting? Because of our rights are being rolled back? Who wants to hang out with these folks? Not me. Not me. You know why? Because they're weird. Absolutely weird. And the Democrats encourage that weirdness. And they got the nerve to be talking about the way that J.D. Vance and Donald Trump talks to these people. It's just weird. It's weird. So we got folks with pussycats on the head, and we also got folks that think they're pussycats. All Democrats. Where's our squad dressed up like pussycats? Nobody on our squad does that? Nobody on our squad takes off during the week to go somewhere with their feelings posted on some board and march around talking about shame. Shame. We don't tie ourselves up in the middle of the street. None of us do that. Yeah, be kidding me. We got jobs. That's crazy. I mean, I thought our squad be doing that stupid stuff too. They don't? Huh.
Your freedom of expression of yourselves in drag is what America is all about.
Who's talking?
I say that all the time.
Well, look at that big behind banana standing there. Your freedom of expression and drag. Now, you think this old bird really believes this nonsense? Absolutely not. Okay, I have to go out now and lie. But you know, before nasty goes out, I have to get nasty with my medicine. Oh, yes, that's good. That's good, nasty. Now, my mush mouth is lubricated. Let me go out and lie to these peasants, these weirdos. That's right. What? I can't call them that? Well, they are weirdos. She knows it, but she'll never say it because she's a Democrat. They support, they encourage this kind of crap. They want these folks to feel like we're on your side, and I guarantee you when she gets back in her limo, she's like, oh, I feel like I need to bathe in alcohol. Yeah, I'm sure she's not going home saying, man, I support this. I really believe this. This is the cause. She cares nothing about these humans, just like she cared nothing about George Kirby. Thank you, George Kirby, for your sacrifice. You think she cares? Nope. The big banana peel out there is lying to these people, talking about they're so good about you.
To my friends in drag.
Look.
Trans people belong here.
Democrat, politician.
We love trans people. Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people.
Yeah.
Trans people belong here. We need
Take it up a key.
people. We love trans people.
Take it up.
Trans people belong here. We need trans people.
Yeah.
We love trans
Say
people.
what?
Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. Trans people belong here.
Where's our people over here doing that? We're not out there going, we love trans people. Right there on TV in some type of hearing. That's her style. She don't think that her voters will look at that and say, this chick's crazy. What the heck? How did I vote for her? How did she get in office? She's up here singing, we need trans people belongs here. First of all, why do we need trans people? Secondly, nobody is trying to tell them they don't belong. All we're saying is lay off the kids. Don't try to shove this ideology down the throats of the kids and us. Okay? I'm not going to be tiptoeing around your pronouns. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to be sitting back like, I went up to Niagara Falls over the weekend, and they had a co-ed bathroom. Freaked me out. Took me like 5 minutes to figure out how I'm going to go negotiate this. Now, granted, when I went in, yeah, they had all these little bathrooms and they had doors to close, but when you come out of them, you know, there's the little water fountains and stuff like that to wash your hands. But men and women were just, you know, flowing in and out. And I could see it was a whole bunch of men weirded out. They was like, I don't know, do we go in? Because we kept seeing men and women come out the other side. And we all are going, what? Now, I don't know about you, but men get real relaxed when they're in the bathroom, and it's all men. They altered my whole behavior just because I knew women was in the bathroom. Even though, yeah, when I wouldn't have stalled, I was all alone. But I'm going, but they out there, they can hear me. I can't burp if I want. You know, what if I want to fart real loud? Can't fart. Guys in the, we laughing. That was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah, now we got to behave. Now we're in there like, hey, do you want to go first? Took me like 5 women before I finally said, that's it, I ain't gonna wait no more. All the women waiting, I'm feeling bad. Cutting them, go ahead, no, it's okay, it's okay. I'm sitting there like, this is weird. How about we just have one where we can go in there and act like men? I want the bathroom to smell like men. Pee on the toilet seat, all of that mess. Yeah, and they're up there making us mix together. Now, granted, imagine if it was even more inclusive. They had the doors, you just go in and and there was only men and women, and I would have a problem with that. But here this woman, we love trans people, we need trans people, we love trans people, and crying. Trans people belong. We need trans people, we love trans people belong. Now I want y'all to understand, this is a Democrat politician. Somewhere, I forget where this clip was from, probably from like Seattle somewhere. But this is a grown woman who somebody voted into office, doing this, crying, flipping out. We need trans people. We love trans people. You matter. You matter. And I am fighting for you. Fighting for nothing. That's what you get when you're in the Weird Party. They breed activists, forever activists, always looking for a fight, and nobody wants to fight them. I'm sitting there saying, what are you talking about? I don't want to unexist these people. I ain't trying to look, man. I walked past one the other day up in Canada. Full blown. Half naked. Could tell, like, obviously he's a dude. Got the long hair with the makeup and just, you know, switching. Walk right past. I kept the blinders on. Walk past. I ain't even stop and go, oh, nothing. Nothing. But here she is talking about, you belong here. I didn't see one person say, hey, what in the heck you doing up here, boy, dressed like that? First of all, cut your hair. Put some dang on clothes on yourself. Take all that makeup off your face. What's wrong with you, boy? Act like a man. Nobody said nothing. But yeah, here she is. I would never stop fighting for you. I'm going, you're fighting for nothing. But hey, you're a Democrat. That's what you're programmed to do. And I will not stop. I will not stop today. I will not stop tomorrow. You are loved. You matter. You belong here. Seriously needing help. Breathing heavy. She's worked up. I'm like, good grief. Can't be married. Can't have unless she's married to a straight up soy boy. Got to, if she's dating somebody, she's dating a male feminist. This is way over the top. I mean, how are you going to make decisions for people's lives and you are that fragile mentally? But yet, hey, Democrats. Now, if I showed some of the folks who don't know how weird the Democrat Party is, who got the nerve to be criticizing us on the right, you voting for Trump? Man, you a Trump supporter? Man, that party racist. Your party's crazy. How you like that? Your party's weird. Yeah, you didn't see all this stuff? And these are the folks you're hanging out with? Huh? Unbelievable. Let's continue, though. She's back at it. Round 2. Somebody go get a straight jacket.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition?
Mm-hmm.
Now look at this. DEI. No, what is that? Absolutely not. Even though Joe Biden did say he was going to appoint a black female to the Supreme Court. But I'm sure she's qualified. I'm sure she is as sharp as a tack. I mean, heck, she went to college. How did she get this far? if she's not smart. So this very, very easy question should be nothing for her.
Yeah.
What did she just say? What did she
Provide a definition? No.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me run that back. What did
Definition for the word woman.
Can I provide a definition? No.
Yeah.
I can't.
Maybe she didn't hear the question. What did she just? That's not weird. That's not weird. Democrats. So now this woman right here is willing to look dumb and uneducated just to appease the folks that nominated her. Yeah, showing she's an activist. You're sitting back telling me, no, I can't. So now this brilliant woman is confused.
You can't?
Not in this context.
So
I'm not about.
Not in this context because I'm not a
The meaning
woman.
of the word.
Yeah, but you're a judge. You are a Supreme Court judge. And yet you're talking about not in this context. I'm not a biologist. You took biology, didn't you? How did you get there? Everybody, I mean, you don't have to be a biologist. We all took biology. Not to mention, you got eyeballs. And you got all the lady parts. I mean, what do you see when you look down there? Are you confused? That's weird if you are. If you're going, I see these things, and other humans have them. It seems that all of the ones that people call women have the same things. But I wonder if mine, define me as a woman. Maybe mine are different. Yours are boobs, mine are boobs, but I cannot land on the fact that I'm a woman though. I don't want to be judgmental. I don't want to step out on a limb and say just because I have boobs and a vagina, I'm a woman. I better wait for a biologist to tell me. That's not weird. Voting for a party that believes this kind of crap, promotes this kind of crap. Now you know she don't believe that. You know exactly what she really thinks. She knows she's a woman. She knows what a woman is. And she gets out there and she spews out that weirdness for their weird voters. That's what she just did. So now why are we celebrating her as the first black woman if she don't know what a woman is?
Woman is so unclear and controversial that you can't give me a definition.
Because of stuff like this.
Thank you, guys. And my pronouns are she, her, and hers.
There you go. Now I know why Ketanji John Jackson, in Joe Biden's words, don't know what a woman is. Because it sounds like Camille and Kamala don't either. My pronouns are she, her, hers, her, snurf, and this smurf. And all of that. And I'm thinking to myself, what? Why are you going through these steps? Why are you going through these extra steps? Who are you trying to pander to? Who are you trying to appease? Are all of the pro-black brothers and sisters who's going to vote for her just because she's a black woman, are they going to honor all those pronouns? Are they going to adopt this mentality? You think the average black person is on that crap right there? I mean, what happens if you meet, the vice president, you accidentally call her the wrong pronoun? Are you going to go, oops, my fault. I've been studying my pronoun dictionary. Your pronouns. Black folks on an average don't care nothing about this crap. But they will try to make black people overlook all this weirdness and try to make this chick look cool.
She, her,
That's enough to chase anybody away from these.
No.
That's weird. Good grief. Mouth wide open.
So we really want.
Whoa. Look at this one. Look at these. Look at these. These are the priorities of the Democrat Party. The party that all of you folks that are going to just vote for her because she's black and she's a woman. Yeah, this is their style. Yeah. I wonder if you know that they specialize in going through their cabinet and saying, we don't care if these people are qualified. We want to be able to say, look at this. We got us a transgender person here that's supposed to be looking out for women's health. We got this man right here that's supposed to be in touch with women's health. But for some reason, he always seemed to focus more so on gay, lesbian, and transgender folks, and especially kids. Isn't that weird? Yeah. Why would this administration go out and pick someone who's confused about what a woman is and then put him over health of women. That's weird. Huh. But hey, Democrats.
To base our treatment and to affirm and to support and empower these youth, not to limit
the youth, not grown folks making their own choices, to confirm, affirm, empower these youth. So let's go to the hood. Let's go to the hood. Why don't the brothers, before they vote for Chameleon, ask her, how do you feel about Mr. Levine and his approach towards kids being able to transition? I wonder if all the folks is going to be manipulated by the fact that, look at her, she's hip, she's a woman of color. All of those folks that I know personally, I guarantee you, the folks that I know personally that says, man, I want to vote for Kamala just because she's a sister and she ain't Trump. I guarantee you, if they knew that, okay, they would reject this lady, this man right here. They would reject him. And if Kamala Harris said, well, I support him, I mean, he's a beautiful woman and he's working for our administration, they would go, that's weird. That's weird. Now, I can't roll with that. But some of them are so stupid, they would overlook that. Well, so what? I can overlook that. I can overlook that. If she's okay with this, she's okay with a whole bunch of other weird stuff too. I'm not going to support a party who don't even know the difference between a man and a woman. Boy, and they're calling us weird. Unbelievable.
Limit their participation in activities and sports, and even limit their ability to get gender affirmation treatment in there.
There you go. So all of you folks out there that look, we're going to get the first black or woman of color female president. Yay, let's do that. And she passed legislation, and then here you are feeling good about yourself because you done supported a sister. And then you get to a track meet and your daughter is getting beat by a sister that ain't a sister. Now you're mad. Oh, they passed this win? Oh, the Civil Rights Act? What is this? I mean, this dude is out there beating my... Yeah. But hey, folks don't look at these things. They don't do their research. They don't want to know just how weird these Democrats and their policies are. They don't want to know that. They just want to focus on she's black, she's a woman of color.
Biden administration is accused of stealing luggage from Harry Reid Airport. Here's what we know so far. Metro issued a felony warrant on
Pennywise. Y'all see Pennywise right here? Now wait just a minute. This man was over what? Nuclear what?
December 8th for Sam Brinton. Brinton is charged for grand larceny with a value between $1,500 and $5,000. The 35-year-old works for the Office of Nuclear Energy.
But hey, they're diverse. I mean, come on. You got Rachel Levine. There you go. We got Pennywise working. You see that? Stealing women's luggage for some reason. Got a nice job, but got a woman's luggage fetish, I guess. Yeah, works in a serious position, nuclear energy. Not weird at all. And they have these type of folks sprinkled all throughout the administration because they like being weird. They like being social misfits and stuff like that and telling everybody else that's progressivism.
Hill, a U.S. Senate staffer who worked in Maryland Senator Ben Cardin's office is out of a job after video allegedly shows him having sex inside of a Judiciary Committee hearing room.
Weird. And I guarantee you, if the wrong people wouldn't have gotten hold to that, the Democrats would probably overlooked it. It's just free expression in public. I mean, you know what? It's okay. It's all about love and this and this and that. It was probably something they couldn't cover up, so they had to let him go. But hey, these are folks they hire. These are folks they hire. And so they can go around telling everybody, look how progressive we are. Look how progressive we are. Look at how diverse our whole cabinet is. Even though they're stealing ladies' stuff, we got a guy up here targeting our kids, saying we should affirm their beliefs that they're the opposite gender. We got this guy having sex inside of all of this crap. And they're saying, we're weird. How about the guy at the White House that was walking around with his man breast out? And they had to tell him to put some clothes on. Now, you know, normally we let you act up like this. But you know the camera's on. We can't let anybody know how weird we really are. We trying to trick the American people into thinking we moderate and all that stuff, okay? Later on, when we had a private party, you can take that off, okay? Weird. Oh, you think that's weird? How about this? Here's a little meeting. Y'all remember this one right here? If you ain't seen this one, buckle up. they was having themselves a little Democrat socialist gathering here. They're talking and stuff. They're trying to get some business. So I'm gonna sit in on the meeting. So let's see what they're talking about at the Democrat socialist meetings. Here we go.
A quick point of privilege. Quick point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Guys, first of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him. I just want to say, can we please keep the chatter to a minimum? I'm one of the people who's very, very prone to sensory overload. There's a lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very difficult for me to focus. Please, can we just, I know we're all fresh and ready to go, but can we please just keep the chatter to a minimum?
Man, so the baby on the bus goes wah, wah. He's all sensitive, y'all, the chatter and stuff like that. Now, here I am sitting in the meeting, got my notes ready, and I'm going, okay, can we get started here? I mean, everybody got a problem. Everybody's trying to out-victimize everybody else. Can we get started? Okay, so comrades, relax, calm down. Just try to be a little more quiet because he's sensitive over there. Let's move on.
It's affecting my ability to focus. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade. Okay, is there a speaker against name, chapter, pronouns?
Point of personal privilege.
Yes.
What now?
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
Quick point of privilege once again. Quick point of privilege.
Okay, right now I'm going, check please. Right now I'm getting up and I'm walking out of there and I'm going, these people are weird. Y'all done stuffed all the weird ones right in one atmosphere. And now they're sitting back on, we ain't getting nothing done because we're all weird. We all got to have our 5 seconds of weirdness right here. We got to get up and tell somebody, I got a problem too. Well, you got a problem, my problem bigger than yours. Your problem bigger than yours because we're all victims, right? They are attacking each other. This is how weird these folks are. Attacking each other with their weirdness. Look at this mess.
Privilege once again. Hi, James Jackson, Sacramento DSA, he, him. I've already asked people to be mindful of the chatter of their comrades who are sensitive to sensory overload, and that goes double for the heckling and the hissing. It is also triggering to my anxiety.
These people are broken. These people are fragile. Man, I would make sure I go sit right next to James, he, him, put my man hat on, go over there like, okay, you say you're sensitive to noise. I'm here to make noise, unnecessary noise. I'm here to make noise. I would drive he, him crazy. Sitting there looking at him, just breathing down his neck. Could you please back away from me? No. Driving his little fragile butt. I would say, how about you leave? I ain't gonna be up in this mug whispering because you're sensitive. How do you exist in society? How did you get here? How did you negotiate your way to this building? Everybody along your route had to be quiet. This is the people that vote for Democrats. And they said, us, the MAGA folks, we're all weird. Interesting.
Like, the be comradely isn't just for, like, let's keep things civil or whatever. It's so that people aren't going to get triggered.
Can't get nothing done.
It doesn't affect their performance as a delegate, okay? Your need to express yourself is important, but your need to express yourself should not trump or
Good googly moo. What do you get when you stuff a whole bunch of Marxists, because they thought we're Democrats, socialists, whatever. I don't care. Don't be, put it this way. I know one thing. They're Democrat voters. But what do you get when you get all of them in one room? One room. This is what you get. Nothing. You get nothing done. But what they ain't done. Now watch this guy. Watch this next guy, y'all.
I see that no one's clapping for me. It could be because I'm not engaging, but it also is because everyone's doing this. And that's really important because those loud bursts of noise, this is a noisy space, but we can do something like reducing that. That's really important. So please don't clap, shoot up these.
Could you hang out with these people? I mean, even Democrats wouldn't want to hang out with these people. These are the weirdest of the weird. There's no way I could be amongst these humans right there. They would drive me nuts. I'd be like, what is it now? What is it now? You whining about what? Oh, so now instead of clapping, we got to do this. Instead of what? I mean, this is ridiculous. These people are like children. They are all broken. Mentity. But they all are Democrats. And the Democrats would encourage this. Democrats will go in there and pretend that this is normal behavior just to win their votes. That's what they would do. They go right up in there like, yes, that's right. All of them should be respected of their pronouns and then the sensory and all of this and that. And I'm saying all of them need to be in padded rooms. And you're making them think this is normal behavior in society.
We have a lot of disabled comrades, and a lot of those are invisible disabilities. You don't know who it is that is having a more difficult time navigating this.
So now we got to tiptoe around all these people who we don't know if they got problems. This is the life of a Democrat, progressive, radical, Marxist / activist. This is how they live their lives. They're always walking around like you never know who you might offend. And I'm also offended by everything. Just letting you know. So now we got to go ahead and keep our head on a swivel not to offend anybody, including myself. Sometimes I offend myself just by being a white man. I'm offended. That's right. These folks are damaged. But they're all Democrat voters. And the Democrats praise them. They don't say, hey, maybe you should toughen up a little bit. Maybe you should get some help and figure out how to cope and deal with people and operate in society and be productive. Maybe you should go to work instead of protesting all the time.
Space, and this space was not created with all of their needs in mind. So it's up to us to modify that space to make sure that everybody is able to move in the ways that they need to move.
But we're weird.
And additionally, with the noise issue, like avoid hissing, avoid waving banners, right? Because there's all sorts of things. If you don't know what to do, show up these, right? I'm sure there's lots.
There you go. Yeah. Do you think they're getting a lot done? You think they're getting a lot done in that meeting right there? I want to go to one of those just to laugh. Just to laugh. Looking around like, you got to be kidding. These folks are all crazy. Make sure you don't hold up a banner. Now, if you breathe really loud or if you have a wheeze when you breathe or something like that, you could scare someone. It could be triggering. Make sure you don't cough. Hold your cough in and swallow it because some people have cough anxiety. That's what they have. And how can you exist around these people? How can you be around these folks? And yet they're saying Trump and J.D. Vance and stuff is weird. And those MAGA folks, the people on the other side are weird.
Ways that we can communicate.
I think they're losing the weird game here. I think they're losing the weird game. I want to find a footage of conservatives acting like this. That's what I want. Talking about somebody, transgenders, we need transgenders. Where's us? Where are we? Are we doing that?
To each other without needing to rely on something that's going to hurt somebody else. We have quiet rooms that are available. There's a range of options of these, right? Please don't go in that space with anything that's like an aggressive scent, for instance, right?
Oh my God. This got to be a parody. This man's like, we got quiet rooms. If you go in there, don't just make sure there's no aggressive scents. How can you exist like this? This is crazy. Where'd you get these people from? Democrat voters. But anyway, you got to be careful now, because if you go into a quiet room, there could be an aggressive scent, whatever that is. So now I got to try to, be proactive when it comes down to, getting out ahead of other people's unspoken issues. See, I got to go ahead and say, all right, now I put on a little bit of cologne today. I'm going into the sensitivity room. But then again, that guy over there looks like he might be triggered by aggressive scents. Now I better not go into the sensitivity room. This is how they live their lives. Democrats
don't want to put people in stressful situations that they don't consent to, right? And there are right-wing infiltrators who are trying to get in here.
Ain't nobody trying to. Well, honestly, I would be that guy. I go up in there like, my pronouns are him and he. There you go. I like to come in, comrade, so I can be a part of this Marxist communist movement. Okay, and I am sensitive and triggered by many things. Like all of you weirdos, you trigger me. That's what I'm triggered by. That's what I would do in that meeting. But let's continue.
It's going to be really traumatic for people if we're not making an affirmative effort to de-escalate each other and de-escalate ourselves, right? Take a deep breath.
Not weird. Not weird at all.
And feel better before you say anything. Don't really talk to anybody who doesn't have a credential, especially if you claim to be from the press. You have no idea who that person is. Please do not talk to anybody who identifies themselves as a member of the press without having credentials.
So no wonder y'all all look weird when folks are on the street and you're out there protesting. And people come up to, excuse me, why are you protesting? Free Palestine, shut up, shame. That's why. Because you're all nuts and you can't express what you're really mad about. Yeah, you're sitting out there just calling everybody else racist or white nationalist or this or that. And if anybody questions you on it because you're crazy and can't express yourself, can't defend your arguments, can't explain why you're out there being mad for nothing, you're taught to just tell everybody shut up or don't talk to them or avoid them, which makes you look weird. It makes everybody who sees Democrat, radical, progressive protesters that's always running around mad, we look at them and say, those folks are weird. No wonder you're tying yourself up on the streets. These people all need padded rooms. I don't even understand how they negotiate their lives amongst other people with all of these rules.
Don't talk to cops. Don't talk to MAGA assholes.
Don't talk to MAGA. Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that. Only time you'll be talking to one of us is if we are laughing at you or asking you, what made you so weird? At what point did you realize you were weird? Are you a weirdologist? I want to know about your weirdness. That's about it. Don't talk to MAGA folks. MAGA folks ain't thinking about these people because they're weird.
We're almost there. But thank you. We are going to be visited tomorrow by some MAGA protesters. Is there anybody here who's done abortion clinic escort work? By all means, don't talk to cops if there are cops there for any reason at all, right? And if you do see someone talking to cops, let the marshals know.
Let the marshals know. If you see somebody exercising their freedom of speech, their free will. Now you're talking about we're in a cult. Talking about we're in a cult, right? This very cult-like. This cult-like. Don't talk to MAGA folks. Don't talk to cops. If you see somebody, call the marshals. Okay, because I'm telling y'all ain't allowed to do that stuff. Because y'all are Democrat socialists. And we tell y'all who y'all can talk to and what y'all can say and think. Okay? That's what this guy's doing right here. And nobody finds this weird. They're trying to play the weird game with us. And they have hogged up all the weirdness. All you got to do is show the evidence of weirdness. Like I'm doing.
We are safe and we are strong because there's power in collective
weirdness,
in collective work.
Oh! Thanks for daily caller. Okay, wait now. Check this out, guys. Here's their latest strategy. Okay, y'all ready for this? So Kamala Harris, in her campaign, decided here's what we're going to do to get the support of everybody, all Americans. We're going to use segregation. There you go. We're going to go back to our roots and use some segregation. We're going to host these phone calls, these conference calls, but they're going to be based off of what? Race and sex. There you go. And this is designed to bring us all together. That's not weird. Solving racism by being racist. Fighting against discrimination by discriminating. That's not weird at all, right? So now if I get some type of notification talking about please join the all black men conference call tonight to support Kamala Harris, I would get on that phone call and wreak havoc. How'd you get my number? But nonetheless, let's see how it's working out because this is normal. This is normal right here. These people you're about to hear from are Democrat voters, normal people.
Of over 1.5 million followers, is here to help gentle parent us through this election.
5 million followers.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. I am so honored to speak today. I am like shaking to just be among such incredible company. We are here because, as if you were here earlier, you've heard BIPOC women have tapped us in.
What the heck is it? My weird meter is starting to. Too happy. Hi, everybody. I'm so happy. You're weirding me out already, but let's continue. Maybe I'm being a little hasty.
As white women to step up, listen, and get involved this election season. This is a really important time, and we all need to use our voices and influence for the greater good, but don't make it about yourself. As white women, we need to use our privilege to...
Right there. I knew the weirdness was going to kick in. This is a part of their campaign strategy. This ain't weird. This isn't a weird strategy at all. To bring in white women who hate being white, but yet at the same time, embrace their white privilege while trying to still make you think they're humble. Yeah, they're humble. So, it's so rough being a white woman. Ugh. I'm tainted by whiteness. However, I do have white privilege, meaning I am better than you guys, and I recognize that. That's what makes me humble. Because I recognize how much better I am than all of you minorities. That makes me humble. So therefore, I'm going to use my white privilege that I'm very well, enjoying. I'm enjoying it. I ain't going to even lie. But I'm going to use it to help you, lower class citizens, you black folks. Do you understand how degrading this is as she gets up and talking about my white privilege? I'm going to use my white privilege. They're crazy. Weird. And yet they're saying we're weird.
Make positive changes.
So she's going to use her white privilege to make positive changes, y'all.
You find yourself talking over or speaking for BIPOC individuals, or God forbid...
First of all, what the heck is a BIPOC individual? Okay, I don't even know what that is. Coming up with stupid stuff. But if you find yourself speaking over, meaning what? Now you got to walk around licking boots. You got to walk around flogging yourself. Now all of a sudden, just getting taken advantage of. I wish I would meet her. I go and snatch her car keys, start the car, looking at her too. Revving it up. You got something to say about this? No. I don't want my white privilege to get in the way of you enjoying my Lexus. I didn't think so. Are you just going to sit there and rev it up? Don't ask a black man questions. All right. You can ride on the roof. So this chick right here is talking about, if you hear some whatever Tupac, let's see.
Correcting them, just take a beat. And instead we can put our listening ears on. So do learn from and amplify the voices of those who have been historically marginalized and use the privilege you have.
Jeez. Normal? This ain't crazy? Use the privilege you have to belittle them. To understand that these people are behind the 8 ball. These are the type of people who sit back and say things like, black people can't get IDs. They're marginalized. Yeah, we can't hold them to the same standard as normal people. Little black kids that don't know how to act in school shouldn't be suspended at all. No, let them sit in the classroom chewing bubble gum, talking on their cell phone, fighting with folks, throwing stuff, talking back to the teacher, all because of slavery or something. So let them go ahead and wreak havoc. But all of the white kids got to sit there and watch them and understand that, hey, you're benefiting from your white privilege. These people aren't like you. They can't perform at the same level as you guys. So you guys should feel guilty. These are the type of people, man. But that's not weird. That's not weird at all.
In order to push for systemic change. As white people, we have a lot to learn and unlearn. So do check your blind spots.
You're in the blind spots. You're blind. You can't see. You need to wear sunglasses like KE. You're blind. This chick talking about, check your blind spots. They're crazy, man. And these are Kamala Harris supporters. As she's, for some reason, came up with this campaign strategy of calling us weird. It's just weird. It's weird how they talk to their people. It's weird how the people are in a cult. That's cult-like. That's self-hatred. Up here talking about white privilege. We got to check our white privilege and all of that stuff. Go give some black person your house, your car, all your money. There you go. Look at this.
And, interesting, white women. I mean, here we are. I have to admit, when I was writing stuff down, I was like, Karens for Kamala? I don't know. Why is it so?
Karens for Kamala. And they all showed up. I'll play the role of a Karen because I want to do my part as a white woman because I'm no good, but I'm better than you. But I'm no good at the same time because I'm white. But I am better than you because I have white privilege.
So difficult, as Glennon was saying, to acknowledge and address ourselves as white women. But here we are, and I am so proud for all of us to be together as women, as white women. We are the ones that have the privilege, of course.
We are the ones that have the privilege. All of these middle to upper class white liberal women are doing this and they feel good about themselves, y'all. You think they're doing this out of sincerity? They're lying to themselves, making themselves think that I'm doing this because I want to give back. I want to help. All you're doing is using the racism of low expectations, and you are fighting for something you don't need to even be fighting for. Up here talking about some dang on our white privilege, and we got to make sure that we deal with systemic. Y'all are keeping systemic racism alive with this kind of nonsense. These are all useful idiots of the Democrat Party and their strategy of Marxist conflict theory, and convince these dumb white liberal women to get on a conference call. I want to see if Trump says, I'm having a conference call with all white men, and see what happens. Having a conference call for all white women. See what happens. Even if he said with all black men, they would have a problem with that. Why I gotta be all black men? He trying to steal our black men. They would have a problem with that. But this is the stupidity and the weirdness of the Democrat Party. They bring a whole bunch of white women on here that pretend to be humble and then degrade and belittle minorities by talking about them being underprivileged, marginalized, and here I am going to use my white privilege to help you all. I don't need you to help me. Democrats, so all you tough men out there that's going to vote for Kamala, don't worry. All these white liberal women, they'll help you get over the hump. Boy, I tell you.
And we too have had to fight and continue to fight for our equality, our selfhood, our freedom. But we have whatever privileges our white male counterparts have had the mercy and sense to bestow.
Notice she checked that real quick. Our male, oh wait, they might think I might be meaning black men too. Might be meaning black one. Our white male, see the stupidity that they operate under? Just can't be men? It's our white male. Unbelievable. If I'm a white man, I could never date a white liberal female. Ever. Now, as a black man, he probably could take advantage of one of these bubble heads. Hey, listen here, woman. Since you got all that white privilege, go to the bank and withdraw about $100 million. That's what I need. Go steal your daddy's Cadillac and give it to me for reparations. These are the dummies that would do something like that. Okay, making up for my white privilege.
On us, and then whatever else of it we have managed to take for ourselves, often being led by, as many have said earlier tonight, the leadership of our sisters of color who have fought. And my life experience shows me that often as women, we have to blow our lives up in order to truly know ourselves, empower ourselves.
You don't see the weirdness in this? Folks just want to go about their everyday life trying to make it to the next day. Put a little something aside for the future. Here this woman is thinking about stuff that has nothing to do with her. Just mind your business, lady. Do what you do. Worry about your own family and you'll be fine. But you going out on some crusade in your head and talking about I'm going to do this, I'm going to use my privilege and this and that. And you're just blowing nothing but wolf tickets. You smoke coming out your mouth. And you just go to bed at night thinking, I feel good about myself. What real men want to be associated with this party? I don't get it. But guess what? Guess who's coming up next, y'all? White men. Oh, y'all ready for that one? We're going to close on that one, y'all. But that's not weird, though. That's not weird, right? It's not weird that the Democrats are using segregation to manipulate these people. That's not weird at all.
Free ourselves. This is because my life experience tells me the structures of the culture are deeply defined for us, and we must behave within the confines of these structures. Of course, these structures were created by men to benefit them, so often.
Just say you hate men. Just say you hate men. And you wonder why y'all are losing real men out of the Democrat Party. You think I'm going to join and hang out with a party like this? Weird. Always talking about men, white men. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you, black men. Anybody else? It's only white men. How in the world do these women get husbands? They must have to go pick the most passive. Oh, you know what? My fault. We're about to get an example of what kind of men these women probably get in a second. So my question becomes, who wants to hang out with these people? That's my question. But here we go. We're going to see what kind of men support Kamala Harris too.
Sometimes the only way we can break free from them is by literally blowing them up, which my life experience tells me often looks like bad.
This type of person that would blow a relationship just because she thinks this in her head. She might have a good dude. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm trying to take advantage of you. What do you mean, men? Can we ever just sit down and have dinner without you talking about the patriarchal system and how it's, suppressed women and women had to fight? Am I treating you some kind of way? Do I need to make some? No, it's just you being a man. Your white privilege as a man is, how about we just break up? I'm not going to deal with this. You got to have one of the most softcore dudes ever to deal with one of these women. But hey, these are Kamala Harris supporters, y'all. Yeah, they're not weird.
Behavior. But it is, in fact, an act of deep self-love.
Self-love is self-loathing. Oh, well, look at this. Pink. Well, surely if Pink is on that call, then obviously we all need to rush out there and support Kamala Harris because they got somebody famous on the call.
Feeling like I'm losing a little bit of hope if this is what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand it. And now I feel, not only on a call like tonight, listening to you all speak so beautifully and listening to the fact that $1.1 million was raised and that we're all really fighting for the right thing. So
they put together a segregated conference call to raise money from white liberal women who are okay calling themselves Karens and folks that don't relate to common folks like Pink, who's sitting most likely either on an airplane or a tour bus up here talking about y'all spoke so beautifully. And I'm like, I haven't heard one beautiful thing. I heard a lot of stupid things, but here she is.
Fighting for the right thing. And it's not about which candidate is perfect. It's which candidate is human and wants to keep us all human.
The way they think, weird. You're coming to this conclusion as a citizen that Trump doesn't want us to be human. This is how she views him, and indirectly, this is how she views us. She has to associate us with him. Only unhuman people would support a person who's unhuman trying to make everybody else unhuman. Just like I look at Kamala Harris and say, she's weird. She's progressive. Yeah, she's an extremist when it comes down to her liberalism. And guess what? All of these folks are a reflection of that. You would have to think like that to support her. That's weird, though. It's weird. Because I guarantee you, if you clear out all of the smoke, pomp, and circumstance, folks in the middle would look at these people as weird. If they didn't just manipulate them with little things, now you're racist, racism, sexism. But when you start stripping away and looking at these people and say, these are the people they're attracting, this is how they think, this is how they behave, that's weird. I don't want to be in that crew. But let's finish with the guys, y'all. Let's see, maybe they're not as weird.
Also, quick observation, they have Kid Rock, Kevin Sorbo, and a dolphin aficionado. And we have the Hulk, Samwise Gamgee, Luke Skywalker, and Mayor Pete just on this.
Did he just put Mayor Pete in the same category as the Hulk? And does he not know the Hulk is not real? It's Mark Ruffalo or something like that. What are you talking about? And Luke Skywalker is not right off grip. Weird.
So that's pretty damn cool. I'm a white dude. That much probably.
Whenever you start off with this garbage, weird. I'm a white dude. I'm going to disarm myself. I'm going to let everybody know that I'm already the enemy. But I want you to embrace me because I've already committed and I confess that I'm a white guy. I'm not proud of it. I'm just a white guy. You know how stupid this is? How self-loathing this is? Be a man. Man up. Get that pink shirt off. Okay? Get on some crunches and some donkey calf raises. Okay? Some dips. Get rid of that turkey neck. And I want you to give me a pull-up, you Christmas ham. Man up. Unleash some testosterone or something. Sitting there, I'm a white dude.
Hopefully tell by now. But I also happen to be a father of 2 girls. I have a 10-year-old.
Something went wrong with that. Let me refresh. Make sure y'all can still hear me. Okay. Are y'all there? Somebody type, I'm here. I don't know, I ain't seen the chat in a while. But let's continue though. Okay, because he's all sensitive and everything. So let's finish hearing what he got to say, because he's just a man.
And a 13-year-old. And I'm not sure if you guys can recall that feeling you had on the night of Tuesday, November 8th, 2016.
Yeah, I remember.
I stood over my kid's bed.
I was happy.
And I wept.
Thank you. I see y'all now.
I wept because I felt like I let them down.
No, you wept because you were a dummy and a softcore man. 2016, I celebrated. I was like, woohoo! Finally, we're about to get some things done in this country. But you, liberal white man, wept.
I wept because
you're softcore.
They had the chance, and we had the chance to have a female president for the first time.
God, somebody go get this man some stockings. Somebody go get him some pantyhose. Get him a hot water bottle, a douche bag, or something. We had a chance to have the first. That's what you're looking at? That's what you wanted? Just wanted a female president? That's it? Not a competent one? The woman was evil. The liberals.
In our lives and in the history of this nation. And instead, we put a man in office
that was great,
who
loved the country,
not only disdains women, but whose own wife can't look him in the eye, whose own daughters seem to want nothing to associate him, to be associated with him.
And where do you know this from? Or have you spoken with Melania? Have you spoken with his daughters? I mean, this is just you spewing out nothing but propaganda. That's why I'm letting you have it with that big watermelon head you got right now. I don't see your neck. That looks like a watermelon sticking up out of the ground. Somebody set a watermelon on top of a pink shirt and put some sunglasses on it. So here he is talking about this man hates women. Prove it.
The idea that that men can
Hey, this is the guy from what's that show? Everybody Love, the fantasy one. The troll, they was little hobbits and stuff like that. Yeah, that's that guy. Let's see what he got to say, y'all.
Other to talk about how we feel.
Oh God, don't do
Interesting.
it. Don't get it.
Powerful concept. And to include all, we said in our invitation, everyone is welcome. That's a really interesting phrase.
Actually, only white men allowed to get on that phone call. Now I got to put my testosterone hat on. This guy right now is leaking estrogen all over the screen. That's what he's doing. He needs to go outside right now in this call. Start working on a pickup. Go up under there. Put yourself an ultratronic flip the tripter in that truck in a peanut butter defibrillator. And man up. This guy thought we all in here spreading our emotions. It's great. Now, do you think we would have a conference call like this? Would we have a weirdo conference call? If we did, it'd be like, all right, everybody hardcore on here, right? MAGA up. All right, this is our year. We're about to take back the country. Make America great again. Hoorah. Our conference call would go like that. Wouldn't be a whole bunch of dudes leaking their feelings out and getting all sensitive and emotional. Let's finish hearing from this guy.
everyone is welcome. You might hear it in other
Except
places.
for black people right now, because this is a segregated call. It's all white men.
Pretty sure you can feel that it's true here with this particular political party.
What? Everyone's welcome except for MAGA folks. Remember, guys, we are domestic terrorists. We're a threat to America. We're deplorables. But everyone's welcome. You can feel it in this party as they use segregated conference calls to bring us all together.
This particular candidate.
I'm so glad she has made freedom the theme of her campaign and said in so many ways that's
Petite Pete made the call, y'all.
What's at stake. And yes, women's freedom is Exhibit A.
Women's freedom is Exhibit A. Whenever I hear that, once again, he needs some bass in the voice. Come on. He needs some bass in the voice. Come on. This man's talking about, and women's freedom is, everybody's freedom is important. Women aren't being discriminated against, okay? All of y'all are talking about freedoms of being rolled back, and I'm saying, what the heck are y'all talking about? But once again, let's pander to the women. Let's pander to the women. And you wonder why you're losing men. Bleeding men over there in the day one Democrat Party. Good. Hope y'all lose all of them. All of the ones with testosterone. Leave y'all with nothing but some dudes over there with no bass in the voice. All of them together might get to this octave. That's as much as they can get. All of them together.
I don't know if that's enough bass. Is that okay? That was too bassy? Was that too bassy? We should take some out.
For Donald Trump demolished the right to choose. But of course, men are also more free in a country where we have a president who stands up for things like access to abortion.
Men are more free to go out and drop a couple more babies out there. Look, that's the 8th one. You're going to take care of it, right? You're going to take care of it so I can be free to go out and make a couple more? Unbelievable. These are the people they bring in to convince us, y'all, that it's better on their side because they're not weird. They're not weird at all. Yeah. Says the man who breastfed his baby with a fake boob.
To the party, not so much as being white, and I certainly am, but because I'm a dude, you know.
No, you're not. You're not a dude, okay? All right, I'm a dude. You're dudette right about now.
So a friend sent me this email today with your hat on there, and I said, oh, I gotta have one of those. I qualify, man. I'm white, I'm a dude, and I'm for Harris.
And you have no testes. Somebody stole them at some point. I'm white, I'm a dude, and I'm for Harris. Oh, look at this guy. I used to like him as an actor. Good grief. What are you doing up here?
So, let's just say Donald Trump is a successful businessman, which I don't think he is. Is it because...
I don't think he is. Do you have as much money as he does? Have you made billions yet? You're barely getting acting jobs right now. And you're talking about it. I don't think he is. The man became a billionaire, then became the president, and about to become the president again. But I don't think he is.
Because he's been an honest businessman, or is it because he's a con man? So let's just say con man for short. And that's the con man. This guy is a con man. A con man, that's a con man.
A con man.
It's not how a con man operates.
That's your whole selling pitch? Bring on a couple famous folks, pander a little bit to women, pump up Kamala Harris, try to downplay Donald Trump, and all you got? Comment. Now you sound like a con man, okay? And a man with no testes.
It's con man. He'll screw over everybody just like every con man does. Con men who can prosecute con men.
The word for the day, boys and girls, is con man, if you haven't gotten the hint yet. And no testes.
That's what a con man does.
I keep saying over the last 8 years,
Yeah, cut through him. We don't want to hear him. You know why? Because that was the guy who just a couple months ago told us that he spoke to Joe Biden and he was sharp as a tack. And we probably shouldn't listen to him either, because this is the guy who just met with him a few months ago and came into the press conference with his sunglasses on, pumping Joe Biden up. And now he's on a call supporting Chameleon.
When I meet people, I'm a working actor. I think more recently, I'm much more like a professional selfie taker. I take selfies all the time in the airports, in the supermarkets, on the streets, always selfies. And I ask them, you don't have to tell me who you're going to vote for. Are you registered?
Also,
let's end with this. Because this is the ultimate weirdo, y'all. Somehow they got this dude on the call. Y'all know him. Fartwell couldn't hold his wind on TV. Broke wind in front of everybody and lied about it. So let's hear Fartwell in his pitch to bring us over to vote for Kamala Harris.
Let's talk about Trump's age. Don't say 78-year-old. Let's say almost 80, because he is. And this guy, for the last 2 years, has won.
The 80-year-old who just got done playing golf with a professional who praised him was like, this dude is really good. Yeah, that 80-year-old. The 80-year-old who just took a shot to the face and got up and fist pumped the air. That 80-year-old. The 80-year-old that sleeps about 3 hours a night and works the rest of the hours. That 80-year-old? Are you talking about him? Versus Chameleon who does nothing but cackle.
Wanted to make this race entirely about age. You know what, pal? You got it. We aren't running against Donald Trump. We are running against Old Trump.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
So you want to hang out with those cheesy, corny folks? They're not weird at all. Old Trump. Thank you. That garbage. And they wonder why they're not popular. You wonder why they have to try to sell us Kamala. They got to try to make her seem hip. They got to try to call us weird. And yet you got a dude on there trying to deliver that punchline. And that's what he did. Because people could see through them. They're all fake. That's what it is. Old Trump. Yeah, I just came up with that right off the top of my head. It's not written down. I didn't practice it like 12 times. No, not me. I'm Fartwell. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that if we went to war with them over who's more weird or not, the evidence is clear. Their whole crew, voters, and all of the folks who are Democrat politicians, weird. The party is just weird. They're progressive. That's why they're the far left. And they're trying to hide all of that weirdness and project it onto Trump, J.D. Vance, and us. That's the crazy part. They picked the wrong word to use. And I'm thinking, y'all have hogged up all the weirdness. That's why a lot of folks have walked away from the left. Moderates have even said, man, y'all were too left. Y'all are now weird. And now they're trying to rebrand themselves and also try to rebrand us. We're the party of common sense. That's it. We're not far right. We just have common sense. So God bless y'all. God bless America. I'm going to continue to destroy that narrative before it even gets off the ground. Can't have them walking around talking about me like that, okay? All right, you ain't going to be bad-mouthing me and my friends. Calling us weird. Well, y'all hogging up all the weirdness. Y'all weirologists. Now, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Thanks for hitting that like button. Don't forget to share my videos. Follow me on all the other social media platforms. If you want to support the channel through my Cash App and PayPal, the links below the videos. And if you want to check out Kevin's Corner Store, you can do that too. Yeah. Feels real good to be in a party with real men. All this testosterone just flowing around. Got testosterone to give away. Need to flower all them softcore dudes and just unleash a whole barrel of testosterone on them. That's what I need to do. But they're probably wasted. It's all over me. It's burning my skin. Oh, God. Yeah, so I'm not even going to waste the testosterone. So thanks for hanging out. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place. God bless. Gizmo down there laying down. Oh, he heard me. Oh, that's awesome. Love you, Kev. Yeah. See y'all next time. Kevin's Corner. Take care.